Lost Ark has been a massively successful title, so much so that there are more players than there are available spots in the server in some regions. Particularly, Europe Central has been at max capacity essentially for quite some time, with mile-long wait lines to get into the server and actually get to play the game. And according to Amazon, there's unfortunately nothing that can be done at present to expand the capacity of that particular server. But there is some hope on the horizon. Things may be difficult, but let's take a look at a statement made recently that may help alleviate some concerns about the future of the game for those of you playing out of Europe. In a post made to the Lost Ark official forum, Amazon Game Studios community manager Trevor FTW addressed multiple issues related to matchmaking, gold selling spam, and the impossibly long lines to get into the game for some players. We know that players are still experiencing long queues in Europe. The Europe Central region is at capacity, and unfortunately, there is no way to increase the number of players per world in Europe Central. Adding more servers is not possible based on the complexity of all the systems that need to work together. This is grim news for fans in the region, but there is some hope. Trezor mentions that they've brought Europe West online to help alleviate some of the strain, which works particularly well for folks who either were more West than Central to begin with, and for those who didn't already have high-level characters in Central. So while more servers per region isn't doable at the moment, more regions is. That's not all problems solved though. Another bit of bad news in the post is that the fact for the time being, server transfers aren't possible for the region, or most regions in fact. It's already been rolled out in Korea, but the maintenance required means it's not a viable option in the West yet. People have asked for power passes to help with this, but that has a bunch of requirements, including not working on your first character in the server. So if you have a character that's not quite level 50 yet in the Central Europe server, you can't get back in because of the wait times to get the power pass you need to get out of that region, and even then it would be starting over with a new character, so in a couple of ways, you're just out of luck so far. Still, there is a stated commitment to finding a way to resolve these issues as quickly as possible. The post states that they won't rest until all options have been exhausted and ends with the following. We appreciate your patience while we work through these launch window issues. Your feedback and issue reports are extremely helpful and appreciated, as we continue working together to make Lost Ark the best it can be. With the strong success of the title, one can only hope that Amazon Games can make the improvements necessary to let all the people who want to play the game. Right now, all we can do is wait and hope. And that, of course, brings us to the part of the video where I ask for your thoughts and opinions. How do you feel about the situation so far? How do you feel in general about the way that the dev team has been able to handle the load of Lost Ark relative to its size? Because, of course, dealing with a game with this many players is always going to be fraught with difficulties. But for those of you who are deep into the MMO scene, how does the handling of this case feel relative to some other big name MMOs that have had to handle similar issues with server load and things like that? Let me know down below, and I will let you know when, of course, there is more news on this or any other relevant to the wonderful world of gaming matters. But for right now, that's all I've got for you. So thank you for watching once again, and I'll talk to you next time.